Greetings viewers and subscribers. So in our journey today, we're going to be traveling from Withan, where we left off yesterday, and we'll be heading to Darliston in the parish of Westmoreland. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the countryside with me. Now, first up, the man you are seeing on your screen. His name is Mr. David Simpson. Mr. Simpson, he was employed at the Savlamar Hospital in the parish of Westmoreland. He was employed in the maintenance department. A couple of weeks ago, Mr. Simpson, he contracted the dreaded COVID-19. He was first admitted at the Savlamar Hospital, but was later transferred to the Cornwall Regional Hospital. Mr. Simpson, he died as a result yesterday morning, Friday, the 3rd of September 2021. We'd like to take time out to extend our sincere condolences to the family, co-workers, and friends of Mr. David Simpson. May his soul rest in peace. Now, another of Mr. Simpson's colleague is also battling in the Cornwall Regional Hospital. His name is Mr. Ryan Cunningham. Mr. Ryan Cunningham, he was also employed at the maintenance department at the Savlamar Hospital. Mr. Cunningham's wife is Nurse Cunningham, Deirdre Davis Cunningham. She passed away also at the Cornwall Regional Hospital on Monday, the 30th of August 2021. She was also battling the dreaded COVID-19. We are hoping that Mr. Cunningham is able to pull through. Mr. Cunningham and his wife Deirdre, they were parents for 3 small children. The youngest one, 3 years old. So we are hoping that these 3 kids, they are already motherless. We are hoping that their father, Mr. Ryan Cunningham, is able to pull through. So, happy birthday greetings to one of our subscribers, Ashley Reed. Ashley, today, September 4th, is your birthday. Let's hope that you have a wonderful day. Also, the young man on your screen, his name is Giovanni. He's otherwise called Ryan. Giovanni, your mother Sherian, she's asking us to big you up on your special day. Happy birthday to you, young man. Here is hoping that you live to see many, many more. Enjoy your day. Now, like we promised, this weekend, well, starting today until Monday, we are going to be giving away some phone credits. We are now past 30,000 subscribers. We are heading on to 31,000. As a result, for this weekend, we'll be giving away $31 $500 credit. You heard me right. For this weekend, we'll be giving away $31 $500 credit. For today, 10 winners. For tomorrow, Sunday, 11 winners. And on Monday, 10 more winners. Today, we'll be asking 5 questions. And the first 2 persons to give the correct answers, you will win a prize for each question. So, one person can answer all 5 questions. But bear this in mind, you can only win once. So, if you answer the questions and you are not sure if somebody else answered before you, you can still go ahead and give the answers. But you are only able to win once. I hope I explained that. So, what I mean is, you can answer all 5 questions, but you will be awarded 1 prize. If it's not clear, or if you don't understand it, drop it in the comment section and I'll explain some more. So today, we have a number of stories for you. A whole heap. So let's go ahead. In yesterday's video, we told you that whilst we were recording, we got information that there was a shooting along the Paradise Main Road. We told you we'd be getting the additional information and update the story. So here goes. The incident, it took place in a shop along the Paradise Main Road. It took place on Thursday, the 2nd of September 2021, about 3:45 p.m. We are told that a man, he's popularly called Short Man, he operates a shop along the Paradise Main Road in the parish of Westmoreland. Short Man, it is said that he was inside of his shop when he was approached by a man. This man, he opened fire at Short Man. Short Man was hit in his back, his abdomen, and on his left hand. It wasn't until somebody went into the shop to buy something that they realized that Short Man, he was bawling out for help. The person made an alarm, and Short Man, he was transported to a nearby hospital where he has since been admitted in a serious condition. At the time of recording this video, we are told that Short Man, he was still alive, and we are hoping that Short Man, he'll be celebrating his 40th birthday next week Saturday, the 11th of September. We are hoping that Short Man is able to pull through, and not only pull through, we are hoping that he know who his attacker is, and he is able to give that information to the police so that this hoodlum can be taken off the streets, one way or the other. In the next story, no, this one, it happened along the Rock Main Road. Now, the Rock Main Road is in the Falmouth area in the parish of Trelawney. It happened right at the stoplight along the Rock Main Road. It took place on Thursday, the 2nd of September 2021, about 7:30 p.m. Our information is that some vehicles were proceeding along the Rock Main Road. One of these vehicles was being driven by a sergeant attached to the Jamaica Defense Force. The traffic light, it was on red, but as the vehicle that the sergeant was driving approached the stoplight, it changed to green. Vehicles were also behind him, so everybody was moving right along. But there comes a gentleman. He was standing across the road, and apparently he was trying to beat that red light. So he ran across the road. As he ran across the road, he ran into the path of the Honda CRV that the sergeant, the JDF sergeant, was driving. This man, he was hit by the CRV and was seriously injured. It is suspected that he died on the spot. He has since been identified as Mr. Edison Coombs, 41 years old, and he lived at Paradise Acres, Montego Bay in the parish of St. James. Mr. Coombs, he was taken to the Falmouth Hospital where he was officially pronounced DEAD. From all indication, Mr. Coombs, he was trying to beat the traffic lights. As a result, he ended up playing number 3. May his soul rest in peace. And condolences to his family as well. In the next incident, this one, it took place along the busy Harbour Street in Montego Bay. It took place yesterday, Friday, the 3rd of September 2021, about 1 p.m. Now, our information is that persons in the vicinity where this incident occurred had to be running up and down because these two ladies, they were embroiled in a fight. One of them is 34 years old. The other one is 32 years old. Both of them are sex workers. You know what I mean when I say sex workers? We are not gonna be disrespecting anybody, but both of them are sex workers. One of them is from the parish of Westmoreland. The other one is from Kingston. We know how it go already. Some ladies, some leave from elsewhere, go to Montego Bay, or go to Negril, or go to Ocho Rios, or go to Kingston, mainly those 4 areas, to ply their trade. So, these 2 ladies, they are involved in that trade. Our information is that they got into an altercation. Well, they were arguing over a cell phone. This argument led to a fight. This fight led to stones being hurled and knives being drawn. As a result, the 34-year-old, the one who was from Westmoreland, she received serious stab wounds to her abdomen and her back, whilst the other lady, 32 years old, who is from Kingston, she received a serious stab wound to the left side of her head. Both of them were transported to the Cornwall Regional Hospital, where they have since been admitted in a serious condition. At the time we were recording, both of them were still here with us. If anything changed, we'll update this story. But these 2 ladies got into a fight over a cell phone, and both of them could easily ended up under dirt. We're gonna give you the 5 questions now. Answer as much as you want. 2 prizes will be awarded for each question, and it's the first correct answers that are gonna win. But remember, you can only win once, so it's $500 credit per winner. In the first question, we carried a story over 3 weeks ago about Not Nice. He was found in the cells, the jail cells at Lucy, in an unconscious state. What is the correct name for Not Nice? The second question, we had carried a story about a man who was taken out at George's Plain. His alias name is Diesel. What is Diesel's correct name? Question number 3, we had carried a story about a man who was taken out in St. James. His aliases are Jim God, Jimmy, or Bumpy. What is his correct name? So that's 3 questions. We also carried a story about a pastor who was allegedly stabbed in his sleep by his son. Our information is that his son has since confessed. What is the name of that pastor? 5th and last question, what is the name of the businessman who was taken out at Cave Crossing? He was at his business place when hoodlums rode up on a motorcycle, opened fire, and he was taken out. What is the name of that businessman? Like we said, you can answer all 5 questions if you want, but it's the first answers that will suffice. 2 winners for each question. $500 credit, and the credits are both Lime and Digicel. Now, we are going to be updating 2 stories that we had brought earlier. We have been telling you about Jokoto. He was taken out at Pullet Lane. We had said Pullet Lane in Petersfield, but Pullet Lane is actually at Shrewsbury. Jokoto, he was at a shop with some other persons when 2 hoodlums walked up, opened fire at Jokoto, taking him out on the spot. Over 30 spent shells were recovered from this scene. Now, our information is that a man, he was taken into custody early Tuesday morning. This incident where Jokoto was taken out, it took place the Monday night about 11:30 p.m. The police got information and went to an area, went to a house where one of the men who was said to be involved, he was picked up by the police. This man, he has been identified as Ricardo Mackenzie. He's otherwise called 35 and he's 30 years old. And he also lives at Pullet Lane in the Shrewsbury area in the parish of Westmoreland. He has since been arrested and charged for the murder of Jokoto, Joe Van Beckford, aka Jokoto. Jokoto was 25 years old. So, 35, he has been charged for the capital offense and he will be going to the courts shortly. Another update, we brought you a story on Sunday. This was about an incident that took place at Backhatfield in the parish of Westmoreland. We told you that a man, he has been identified as Bigger. He was at his home when a car with some men drove into his yard. One of the hoodlums came out of the car and pointed a gun at him. But Bigger, he managed to make good his escape. The men then entered Bigger's house and stole over $500,000 Jamaican dollars in cash. $500,000 Jamaican dollars converted, that would be about 3,500 US dollars. The men, when they were leaving, they fired a barrage of gunshots in the air. When the police went to the scene, they were able to pick up 20 9mm spent shells. Now, in this case, we are told that the police have arrested and charged 3 men in relation to this incident. The 3 men, they have been identified as Sebastian Sharp. He's popularly known as Shabba. Shabba is from a place named Top Bath in the parish of Westmoreland. We are told that the Frome police, they carried out an operation in the Frome police area and Shabba, he was picked up by the police. Another man who has been charged, his name is Gavin Noble. He's popularly known as Kevy. He's 25 years old and he lives at Hudson Street in Savlamar in the parish of Westmoreland. Now Kevy, he was told that the police was looking for him. In fact, the police went to his house and he was not there. So Kevy, he went to a lawyer and surrendered himself to the police. The third man who was charged, his name is Junior James. He's popularly known as Shatter. Shatter, he's from a place named Gully Banks. Gully Banks is right next to the Savlamar Hospital in the parish of Westmoreland. Shatter, he is before the courts and other charges. So he had gone to the Savlamar police station to report on condition of bail. Because in that case that is before the court and he was given bail and told to report at the station on condition of bail. So he had gone to the station to report on condition of bail when he was apprehended by the police. So these 3 men, they have been arrested and charged. We are told that the police, they are searching for 2 other men in relation to this incident. One of them is called Ziggy. The other one, he's known as Herbie. So Ziggy and Herbie, you are wanted by the police. Go in, go give up yourself. Now, if you are here and you are watching our video, if you have not yet smashed that like button, smash on it now. If you have not yet subscribed to the channel, we are growing. Grow with us. Hit on the subscribe button, then hit on the notification bell, click all, so that as soon as we have uploaded a new video, you will be notified. In the final story for today, if you look on your screen, and we cannot play the sound because of copyright infringement, but if you look on your screen, the artist you are seeing on your screen, his name is Jimbo Libyan. He's a recording artist. He lives at Flanker, a place named New Road Flanker in Montego Bay in the parish of St. James. Jimbo Libyan, where he lived at a family house. His mother lived there, some siblings, and other persons. Some men aligned to another area, a flanker. It is said that they are embroiled in a friction. On Friday, the 3rd of September 2021, about some minutes after 1 a.m. We are not sure if Jimbo Libyan was at home, but we are sure that other family members were at home. We are told that the family, they were awoken by loud explosions. When they looked out, they saw about 8 men. These men were armed with guns. They saw the men throwing Molotov cocktail bombs on the house and a shop that was at the front of the house. The shop, it caught fire. The men also opened gunfire on the house. They then made good their escape in the area. The police and the fire personnel, they were called in. When they came, the shop that is at the front of the yard, it was completely destroyed by fire. Well, the shop at the front, it's made out of board. But the house that they live in, we are told that it's a concrete house, a 3-story house. Some sections of the house was damaged by both bullets and fire. The shop, we are told, and its contents is valued at almost $3 million. Now, Jimbo Libyan, he's a very good friend of Tommy Lee. Tommy Lee is in jail or in prison on gun-related charges. It is said that another faction that is called the Rebel Men Gang, it is alleged that they were the ones who committed this atrocity. We are doing some more checks, and down the road we are gonna be telling you exactly what is happening. You are not gonna want to miss it. But in this incident, luckily no one was injured. Let me give you a sneak preview. You remember an incident that took place on July 12, 2021, where a man named Shallow Grave, he was taken out. It is said that persons closely affiliated to Jimbo Libyan, they are being accused of carrying out that act. Like we said, we'll be giving you further information further down the road. Stand by for it. The mayhem continues. Blessed love, everybody.